Hi, this is John Malby from my Bookkeeper software, and in this video I'm going to demonstrate how departments are used within Bookkeeper. So in setting up departments, it's really just an easy way for you to kind of track transactions and other income by departments. It's totally optional. You can go into Company, click on Manage Departments, add your departments, and then once you do, you'll see them available in a variety of transactions. So you'll see them here if you want to set up a payable. If you're making a credit card payment, they'll be here. Cash payments, anything with check payments, you'll see them in invoices, as well as doing deposits, ATM transactions, and bank adjustments. Oh, and they're also in journal entries too. And if you want to set up budgets by department, you click on Set Up Budgets. You'll see that there's an option here for department. You can set it to none if you don't want to do for any. But as you set up the budgets for the year and the account, you can specify also by department if you want. And so then you can just select what you need to, select the department, and do set, allocate here, change the department, do another budget, and then you'll have it all set up for the different departments that you want. And then from a reporting side, you'll see that we have a slew of reports that are by department as well. So when you go down and look at your, you'll see the payables by department, credit cards by department. So all the different transactions options that we went through will have a corresponding report by department that you can pull up. All right. And now for payroll, if you're using advanced payroll, you can allocate um, payroll runs by department. So what this does is when you have an employee or a contractor that you're paying, the paycheck's not going to look any different, but behind the scenes, what will happen is you can allocate a certain percentage of work effort for a particular department. So I guess let me show, well, actually first, what you'll need to do if you're going to do that, in your setup options for advanced payroll under payroll cycles, you'll see an option to allocate by department. Okay, this needs to be checked in order for that to happen. If this is not checked, it's not going to allocate by department. It's just going to be straight as it normally is right now. So that's the first thing here. All right. And then for your employees and your contractors, you can go in the employment tab, you'll see a department selection here. So here you would just add the departments that you want and the allocation. So in here, it shows at 100%. Now, if I go to somebody else and let's say there's multiple departments, I do the same thing, you'll see that it's assigned to multiple. And when you click assign, I have 25% here and 75% here. So you can do whatever allocations you want as long as they add up to 100%. And so in this person's case, behind the scenes, when they run, all the wages, taxes, deductions will be based on this percentage allocation behind the scenes. And so when you're running like an income statement, this will be allocated by the department. All right. So then once you have that set up, and again, you can do this for contractors as well. When you go to create your paychecks and you do the payroll run, you'll see an option here that you can adjust the default settings for the allocation. So if I click on this, this gives me the allocation that was initially set for the employee or the contractor. I can override this for this particular payroll run. It won't stick for any others, but for this one, you can allocate and say whatever the percentage is for that. And this also works for timesheets. So if you are tracking work by timesheets, you'll see that departments here are also available. So you know, the the options are here, and for some of the timesheets, if you want to be able to split, you can split the hours for a particular day, and you can allocate those by department. And what happens when you import the timesheets into the payroll run, it will adjust the allocation based on the total hours worked and the total hours assigned to each one of those departments. So it'll do that automatically on the fly. And that's all there is to managing departments within Bookkeeper. And it's just another way to kind of allocate that. Departments are very similar to classes in QuickBooks. And, it can help out, especially, for nonprofit organizations that may look to do this. It could be beneficial for them. So thanks for watching and thanks for being a Bookkeeper customer.